here to get the most out of the day with health and fitness. You're going to learn how to be so free and the most efficient, effective ways of being the healthiest you can be. Feeling better, looking better, thinking better. You know that studies have shown that, I mean, my favorite study actually, let's go beyond a study and go to a story. It's in a book, and it's been a while. I don't know the title of the book yet. It is such a great book. I got to find that one again. And it showed that these kids had what they call zero gym class, and they would have gym before other classes. And not only did they have the lowest like obesity and overweight rates in the country in this one place that they did this, the most amazing thing is they had the highest test scores. They competed, or not competed, but were at the level of like China with math, which is the highest in the world. And they are some of the lowest income of the United States. And it's usually income shows like it's correlated with the test levels. Not in this case. It was the activity that got them to the highest levels in the world. So when you're active, you could actually think better. That's why a lot of top producers, CEOs, and amazing, successful, influential people of the world, they start their day off with activity. Activity is so amazing. Now, today, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the difference of activity and exercise. Exercise is structured time, structured movement. Today and this month, I'm doing a 10 at 10 on Facebook Live, Dr. Keith J. Lopez on Facebook. Feel free to friend me and join in there. I haven't figured out how to double stream it yet. And so I'm coming on here to talk more about mindset. On Facebook, we do 10 minutes of activity and 10 minutes of mindset. And then I come on here. And it's only 10 minutes. Why? Because strength training doesn't need much more than 10 minutes. Matter of fact, I would argue that less is best with strength training because you increase intensity and decrease volume or time. And when you decrease volume or time, you inevitably are going to increase intensity. When you increase time and volume, you decrease intensity. So it's so amazing to be able to strength train for short, sweet workouts to have more intensity, and then have activity for longer periods of time, an hour or more every day. And if you have this belief in your mind that an hour is a long time, realize everything starts with belief. Belief builds behavior. Say it with me now. Belief builds behavior. Once we change our belief, we change our actions and we change our entire life. So many of us fall into the trap to think that we must do something and then we change who we are, or we change our beliefs after we change our habits. It's the opposite. I thought that for so long. But when we change our beliefs or who we are, we become a different person. And then we start doing different things. Blessed Love Rose, I am from God, but I am in Ocala, Florida. When we start changing who we are, the way we do that, we change our beliefs and we change our thoughts, or we change the focus on thoughts. Some people are stuck in this trap, and I've been there, that we don't think we could change our thoughts. When I say I've been there, it might have been yesterday for a short amount of time, that I start attaching onto these thoughts that are not serving me. But then you could create different thoughts and give more attention and concentration to different thoughts. And when you start thinking about something and put emotional charge towards it, not just negative emotions, positive emotions, then it becomes a belief. Whether it's a positive or a negative emotion that we attach to the thought, it will become a belief. With repetition or enough emotional charge just once, it could become a belief. What's an example of that? If we are on a plane and have extreme turbulence, we may never want to go on a plane again. Or if someone was in an accident, or we watch the news and see these accidents on planes, or watch a movie like Alive, and we get a thought that becomes emotionally charged, becomes a traumatizing belief. And with that belief, it builds behavior, so we won't go in a plane anymore. You will not use the vehicle or vessel if you do not believe that it works. And when you believe that it works, you will use it every day in every way, shape, and form. So when you change your beliefs, you change how you be feeling, you change your belief, and then you change what you be doing. It's first be, then do, and then you will have a different life. The best way of putting it that I like to say, because it's been said so many times, if I had $1 million, I would help so many people and I would be so happy. Success does not bring happiness. Happiness brings success. Because when we depend on external things to change our internal mood, we're bound for failure or for a fleeting result, meaning it's only going to happen for a short amount of time. But when we change internally, our thoughts, our beliefs, and then in turn our emotion, it kind of is cyclic. Bet, belief, emotion, thought. They're constantly going cyclic, so that our thoughts create emotion, our emotion creates belief, but then our belief can also create an emotion, and that could create a thought. It's an amazing thing, our mind. That's why studying psychology is so beneficial for exercise and nutrition, because a lot of us know what to do and don't do it. And then a lot of us think we know what to do and we don't do it, or we think we know what to do and we do it and it ends up hurting us. Like Mark Twain said, it's not what you don't know that gets you in trouble. It's what you think you know for sure that just ain't so that gets you into trouble. Let's see this comment here. Could you fund me? I want to eat biryani. Said hi. Blessed love. I am funding you now, because the biggest price to pay for anything is your attention. You're giving that to me, and I am giving you what the richest man in the world asked God for. He would have been a trillionaire by today's standards, King Solomon. Does anyone here know what King Solomon asked for when God said you could have anything? He said knowledge, wisdom, understanding. And if you could understand and have knowledge and wisdom, wisdom is the practicing and the implementation of knowledge, of truths. Knowledge is the collection of truths. And if you could apply this knowledge that I'm giving you and understanding and turn it into wisdom, your health will skyrocket. When your health increases, your happiness increases. When your health and happiness increases, it's only a matter of time before your wealth increases. Even your perception of wealth will change immediately, so that you understand how wealthy you are to have head, hands, and heart, because that's worth more than all the riches in the world. How much is your wealth? I don't know if I understand that question, but I guess I would say my wealth is immeasurable, because if someone offered you $1 million for your arm or your fingers or your leg or your toes, would you do it? If someone offered you $1 million for your hearing or your eyesight, would you do it? Usually the answer is heavens no. So that means that you are holding millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. So let's act like it. I am beyond wealthy, because nothing is worth more than I am. I am pure spirit, worth more than anything material. And when we start to grasp that, then we become so amazingly wealthy. Feel free to subscribe, because I'm going to be going live for about the next 30 days. or business days, not including weekends. And I'm going to talk about health, wealth, and happiness to increase all of our health, wealth, and happiness. Because unification is one of the highest levels of value when we unify ourselves. And atonement, at one-ment, and we realize we are all at one with each other. Connection is such a high value, so underestimated. Connection could destroy depression, correct connection, right? So I really appreciate everyone being here. And I'm going to give you 3 challenges from my challenge. Is we have the 10 at 10. I'm Dr. Keith J. Lopez over on Facebook. We're doing 10 at 10. So at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are doing a 10-minute movement and then 10-minute mindset. And then I'll come over here on YouTube at about 10:30 or so and give a little bit more of mindset. I've taught in college in total wellness, and I love what I do. And I know it's worth so much more than money to understand these teachings. So the 3 things that we're focusing on right now, beyond the 10 minutes of movement a day, is 10 glasses of clean, fresh drinking water, and 10 fruits and vegetables a day, and 10 minutes of visualizing. Could you give me one reason why I listen to you? I'm listening. Well, that's up to you to create a reason. I think I've given you a few. I've taught in university for about 10 years. I've been transforming lives for about 30 years. I have a doctorate in nutrition and natural health. I have a master's in nutrition. I have an undergrad, a 4-year degree in exercise and health sciences. I've read not hundreds, but over 1,000 books on health, wealth, and happiness. And I love my life. And beyond all that, I'm a wonderful human with conviction and belief that what I'm saying is true. And when we run into humans that believe in what they're saying and it resonates with you, if it doesn't resonate with you, if it doesn't have you feeling a little better and saying, I think this could help me. If you don't feel like this could help you, tune off. Go listen to something that you feel good about. Because when we feel that vibration, right, the vibes, I call vibes vision, intention, belief, emotion, and subconscious. When we feel that vibration, resonance, it's like when a tuning fork is hit, if it's of 432 hertz, and another tuning fork is near that area, and it's at that same 432, the tuning fork will ring. So something in us rings when we hear that truth, when we hear that resonance, when someone's at that vibration that either we're at or we'd like to be at. Then we start paying with the highest level of value, our attention. Because attention and concentration creates your vibration, and your vibration or your frequency enables you to see. You could only see who you are. You could only see based on the level of awareness that you're at, or the frequency or the vibration. You must believe to receive the information. It is such a pleasure to be able to talk with you, divine human beings. Subscribe if you like, if you enjoy this, because I will be on and then you'll get a notification. I also have recorded videos dedicated to health and fitness. If you'd like to join my community that is more intimate, where you'd be on a Zoom call and I'd be able to see you, then you could go to yourlasttrainer.com. yourlasttrainer.com. I've made it at a amazing price point so that everyone can be involved. If not, no pressure, just join me here. You're welcome. Thank you so much, Dracula, for joining me. I hope everyone here has received this message, whether you're watching it live or a replay. You are amazing. I will be on again tomorrow, same place, same time, different message, but same context of elevating us to get to a higher level in life of love and gratitude. Because wow, you are a walking miracle. You are amazing. Where is the kingdom of heaven? It's inside your heart. Every religion and spiritual teaching teaches that we are all one, and the truth is within forgiveness, knowledge, wisdom, understanding, that we are all one, and that you have the capacity to enjoy life like a child. Be like a child to enter the kingdom of heaven. Tap into your childlike self. Laugh, play, be silly, cry, cry. Let someone know that you need help. Let someone know how they could help you. And give. When you give, you will receive. It's the divine law of compensation. When you give, you shall receive. Another divine law is the law of assumption, similar to the law of attraction, that when you assume that you are receiving, whether it be wealth, whether it be health, whether it be happiness, the three main pillars we're all after, right? You will get those things. You must believe first, though, because without belief, without that vision, we shall perish. We will not experience something that is outside of our awareness or expectation, at least not for the long run. You might have one fleeting moment of joy, but if you keep on saying, this is tough, this world is horrible, that's exactly what will happen to you. That's why Einstein said the two greatest questions you could ask yourself is, or the greatest question you could ask yourself is this world a hostile place or a friendly place? This world is beyond friendly. Beyond friendly. There are people who have walked this earth without food or shelter and been offered that, like the Peace Pilgrim. She walked for decades without any materials and was offered food, clothes, and shelter all the time. Because when we have that resonance in our heart of love and gratitude, what does gratitude do? Everything. It's your number one superpower. Appreciation. When you appreciate, you increase the value of everything that is happening around you. So I appreciate you so much. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for just giving me your ear, your attention. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Have the greatest day ever. And you are amazing. Thank you, Dracula. I really appreciate you and your attention. Where are you at, Dracula, before I go? What part of the world are you at? Since you've given me so much attention and questions and words, I'd like to ask you a question too. Where are you at? And what is your biggest obstacle, your biggest problem within health and fitness or nutrition? Or you could go with the three pillars: health, wealth, and happiness. From India, Hare Krishna. India is a beautiful place. One of my, a recent teacher of mine, a little mini mentor, giving me some wonderful information, advice, is from India. He's doing amazing. And of course, so many prophets have come out of India. Prabhupada, Krishna, Rama, so many amazing people. I'm becoming I'm becoming fatty day by day. Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna. I named my son Jai Om. So take me up on this, Dracula. Friend me on Facebook if you'd like, Dr. Keith J. Lopez, and we're doing a 30-day challenge of movement. And the 30-day challenge, mark on your calendar right now. What is it, the 7th, right? Yeah. Mark on your calendar for the next 30 days. I'm going to drink 10 glasses of clean drinking water and bless it with love and gratitude. I'm going to eat 10 fruits and vegetables every day. Fruits and vegetables are so abundant. I could literally like walk around and pick out edible plants that we step on, like grass. Grass is not so palatable, so you might not want to eat it all, but if you chew it, you could get the juice out of it. That might be a far stretch for some people, but there are so many other edible greens. Go to markets and say, hey, listen, at the end of the day, can I come and pick up some fruits and vegetables? Because they go bad so quickly that people throw them out everywhere around the world. So 10 glasses of water a day, 10 fruits and vegetables a day. And this is the key right here, Dracula. You ready? This is worth writing down, all these. Is 10 minutes of visualization of how you would like your body to look, to feel, and to function. Would you like to be able to walk for miles pain-free? You mentioned fatty, right? Would you like to be your body to be a certain amount of trimness? Visualize that for the next 30 days for 10 minutes every day. Morning and night are the best because you actually have different brainwave state in the morning and night when you're sleepy. You're tapped into your your alpha brainwaves. It could be delta too, but that's usually sleep. Your alpha brainwaves instead of beta. When we start moving, brain moves faster, starts worrying about unnecessary things, maybe depression, anxiety, or maybe just go, 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 accomplish, accomplish, accomplish. So it's in beta. But when you rise in the morning and go to sleep, you are in a different brainwave state. So visualize yourself as you'd like to be. And that does not mean don't give thanks for the present moment. We still give thanks for how we are now and what we are becoming. 10, 10, 10, that's it. Yes, Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you so much, wonderful. You're beautiful. You're a walking miracle. Remember that. Bless everyone with your presence today. And I hope you all subscribe so I could get to know you more. I like doing live so we could be a little more interactive. But I do have recorded content also. Thank you so much. May you be so blessed. Have a wonderful day.